Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Doing yet another beer from Delirium, or the Huyghe, I don't know, the Huyghe Brewery? I don't know. This one's Deliria, brewed by women, enjoyed by all. National Breast Cancer Foundation, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't really tell you anything about the beer on the can. All we know is that it's 8.5 ABV. And they want you to serve it at 41 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit. There's a canning date, but I cannot make heads or tails out of that. So, gives me a chance to use my official delirium goblet or whatever you want to call it, and it's a remarkably clear, kind of a white gold, as clear as like a lager. Get a pretty big white foam on there, and this has a nucleation point, so you can see carbonation just streaming. So give this thing a smell. It smells very wine-like. I get a lot of green fruits on this. Green grape, green pear. I don't get any alcohol at all. I will say it doesn't smell especially Belgian. Like, I'm not getting like bananas or clove or anything. Kind of smells like, have you ever had like a Trappist single? Those tend to be like, a lot of green fruit on them. Yeah, this has like, I think I get like a slight kind of sulfury kind of like white wine. Not being a wine nerd, I can't like say, which specific style. Maybe Sauvignon Blanc, but actually, I think it mentioned Chardonnay. By the way, I checked their website. It didn't say anything about like what malts or hops or anything are in here. It said tasting notes, and it said it's only brewed once a year. So, I have no idea how old this can is, but should be fine. Let's give it a check, or let's check this out. I don't know. Cheers. Yeah, wow. Okay, that is very Chardonnay-like. It's almost like it's aged in Chardonnay barrels. Has that lovely kind of I know it doesn't sound good, but when it comes to Chardonnay, actually a buttery kind of flavor is actually kind of good. So I'm getting that kind of buttery Chardonnay flavor on here. Yeah, it's like Pilsner malt, green fruits. I think it's mostly like green grape. I probably wouldn't call it green pear. Maybe like a hint of, green apple or something. But again, I don't mean like in that negative way. It doesn't taste like a Budweiser. It's not especially bitter. I think it's only like 32 IBUs. So it's like not, like a super peppery, spicy thing, which you tend to get in a lot of Belgian, especially the strong beers like this. I assume that this is kind of like a basic recipe. This seems like I'm just getting basically Pilsner malt in here, and I assume they just threw like a whole bunch of table sugar in there to jack the ABV up. I think all the Delirium beers are all 8.5. Fact check me on that one. This has a very different flavor from the Delirium Tremens that I did with the Halifax foodies a few weeks ago. This one's much drier, like noticeably drier. It's lacking like noticeable yeast esters and phenols. I wouldn't call this one spicy. This one's fruity. It's fruity, but like it's dry. Again, kind of reminded me of like a Sauvignon Blanc or a Chardonnay. Actually, kind of reminds me of both those because I do get like a slight kind of, sulfite kind of thing. A slight kind of buttery Chardonnay kind of flavor. Maybe like a, less dry champagne. I actually, no, probably the other way around. Like a brute dry champagne. It's really highly carbonated. I'm sure I've been cutting out lots of burps in this video. Body is not super thick. They said it was full body on their website. I disagree. This is more like a medium, maybe medium full. I will say it does have, oddly enough, even though it's highly carbonated, like the texture is fairly smooth, like the way it actually feels on your tongue and all that. But it's so highly carbonated, I keep getting the CO2 stuck in my throat and my back. I'd love to have like a real wine nerd try this and I would love to hear what they think as far as like how close to a wine this is. It's fun. Like a Flanders red is very close to like a dark red wine, but this is like a really dry white wine. Yeah, Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, something like that. That being said, I like it. I don't love it. I definitely prefer Tremes better, and I still have a can of Nocturnum up there, so I'll be trying that in a week or two. But yeah, it's not bad. It's just I thought it was gonna be way better than this. It's like I said, it's kind of simple. It's a little dry, maybe a little over carbonated, but I'm gonna give this a solid 7 out of 10. It's good. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just not blowing my mind or anything like that. So anyway, you watched all the way in. You're awesome. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for Chad's Beer Podcast. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.